Hello everyone, I'm Shibani Gharat and I am at Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. At CES 2025, experts are unveiling the latest innovations in marketing and advertising driven by cutting-edge technology. AI is definitely at the forefront, enabling hyper-personalized campaigns that adapt in real time to user behavior as well as emotions. Augmented and virtual reality are transforming brand experiences in many ways, offering immersive ads that allow consumers to interact with products in entirely new ways possible. So, what are these conversations happening at CES 2025? We're getting you all the action from the ground. At Consumer Electronics Show this year, L'Oreal has launched a device that tells you and gives you a detailed account of what your skin really needs. So how are they marrying beauty with tech? To tell us more, we are joined in by Guy Balouche from L'Oreal. Welcome to CNBC TV 18.
Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us about the new device, the fancy new device that you have launched at Consumer Electronics Show. What does it really do and how much will it add to a consumer's life?
Yeah, it's our 11th year here at the CES, and every year we come with something new. And this year it's Cell Bioprint. It's our new technology that really goes beneath the skin, measures your proteins within your cells of your skin cells, and can finally tell people what products to use that are precise for them in their skincare routine in a world where 9 out of 10 people today are frustrated with their skincare.
And it's not about your brands. It could be anything that you suggest, like whether you need a moisturizer, whether your skin texture is oily, dry, all of those suggestions come through, right?
It will give you both. It will give you some suggestions of ingredients and actives that we have in our portfolio, but also it will tell you things about your skin, reveal and hopefully get the mystery and guessing game out of your skincare routine, where you can use any types of routines and products that you have in your life today.
Since we are at CES, Geeb, if you can also give us an understanding of, this entire integration of beauty with tech and in what direction is it headed?
Well, our vision of the future of beauty today is that it will be a beauty that's more sustainable. It will be a beauty that's more personalized and precise. It will be a beauty that's more inclusive. And when you have those new areas that we really see, it's thanks to technology that we'll be able to bring new products and services to solve those big challenges, like a hair coloration tool that mixes everything in the tool without you having to mix at home, called Color Sonic, that we just launched with L'Oreal Paris, or
Which was last year.
as well as our hair dryer, Airlight Pro, which is using light, not only heat, but light, to be able to dry your hair faster and also better for the environment. Also with L'Oreal Professional that launched this year. So we're trying to come every year with products and services that can really use technology to solve the challenges that we face today for our beauty consumers.
And personalized beauty devices and personalized beauty tech is increasingly making its presence felt, of course, along with L'Oreal at CES. What does it say? Where is the beauty industry headed going forward?
Well, I think, the beauty industry has always been an industry which is enormously dynamic. Our consumers are curious, are demanding for innovation. And this is the perfect type of consumer to be able to innovate with technology, reach them in a more individual way, give them more services and data to make the right decisions. And all of that is going to be, I think, an evolution of beauty over the next 5 to 10 years, where we'll see really a lot more delightful and amazing kinds of products and services we didn't see before.
And you mentioned about delivering personalized experiences to the customers. What are your key focus areas for the next couple of years to ensure, this integration of beauty with tech delivers these experiences? Where will, your research and focus lie going forward?
Well, it took me a while to figure this one out, but I think that the most important part of where we need to start is not on the tech, but on the biggest tensions that consumers face in beauty today. We start with those tensions. We start with hair coloration is messy and difficult to do. I want to dry my hair faster. I want to be able to try something without actually physically putting it on. These are tensions that are without technology. They just exist. And then we go into a second layer. Will technology be the only way to solve it? Is it a way we can actually do it? And that's how we start. So we start our research really around the beauty part and then finish with backfilling with the technology.
And also what the consumer issues and problems are, like you mentioned when it comes to hair coloration. But when we're speaking of so much of tech, how do you balance, this need for innovation with human, like considering the human aspect of things as well, considering beauty is an industry that is also known to instill stereotypes and biases as well.
Well, I think everything starts with the values. When I was mentioning before, if the beauty of the future is should be the most inclusive beauty of the future. And if you start with that, like we did with our HAPTA project, where 1 in 10 people in the world can't have access to beauty today because of hand and arm limitations, how do we address that need? How do we get to those people and be able to give them the enablement to be part of our industry? That is actually the opposite of of non-inclusive. It's inclusivity at a core. And I think we start with those values. We make sure that all of our AI based algorithms are tested on people from very light to very dark skin, on in countries and geographies all around the world. Like our recent cell bioprint was done in over 15 countries on 4,000 people. If you start with the science and you make sure that you include everyone, then you can really make a difference in the right way.
At the Consumer Electronics Show, Royal Enfield showcased its electric motorcycle, Flying Flea. To tell us more about this and their partnership with Qualcomm, I'm joined in by Mario Alvisi. Welcome to CNBC TV 18.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
So tell us about showcasing Flying Flea at the Consumer Electronics Show. How does it fit in your larger strategy of, setting foot in the electric vehicle sale?
Yeah. So as you know, we presented the Flying Flea 2 months ago in Milan, and this is the first opportunity to show the bike in the US, and we are here with Qualcomm to announce this partnership because with this new platform, with this new brand, we want to basically put together this authentic design that is proper of Royal Enfield, 125 years history. So together with this cutting edge technology that we have developed specifically for this platform, right? So it's a unique occasion for us.
And walk us through the entire design approach of this electric vehicle. How do you stay true to the legacy of Royal Enfield? How does it weave back that legacy and, as you step into something new with electric vehicle?
Of course. So it's a completely new approach, but it respects the Royal Enfield way of doing things. So fairly unique. So we spoke with more than 5,000 people in developing this project. It's starting from 2018. And at one point, these people were able to identify this trend in the market of people wanted something that was lightweight, easy to ride, accessible, connected, and at the same time, no noise, no pollution. And so we look into our history and we found the Flying Flea from the 40s. That was the perfect bike because the bike was parachuted in Normandy by the UK military. And so the army could reach the enemy line faster. And so the original Flying Flea was a representation of victory, freedom, and all terrain. And so this bike is the perfect representation of that.
And what a fantastic backstory. How are you communicating all of this, to your consumer to go ahead and pick this and buy into that legacy and backstory?
Yeah, and this is the interesting part of being here, right? Because we have this beautiful story, but also we want to grow and we want to keep developing the business, but also the culture and also the technology. And so the Flying Flea is this like unique combination of authentic design and cutting edge technology. So we think that we are going to be in contact with a lot of new people. We want to welcome more and more people into the motorcycle industry. The mission of Royal Enfield is ride pure. So we want more and more people to experience the joy, the freedom that we have riding motorcycle.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you told me, that if you don't ride a bike, this is the bike that you should start with. As the Chief Growth Officer of the EV business of Royal Enfield, what are your strategic priorities, as you enter this space to increase brand reach in this field?
First of all, to build something that is a lot of fun and is exciting for a lot of people and acceptable for many people that had been thinking about riding a motorcycle, but they found a lot of barriers in between. This is accessible. This is telling you, hey, come, ride, learn, have fun. Second is to develop, more and more products inside this space because, we see many customers with different needs. And so we want to build not just one product or one platform, but many more products in the future. So we're going to see a lot of things coming from Flying Flea.
Wearable brand Noise is making its CES debut this year with their Luna Ring 2. To tell us more about this, we are joined in by the founders, Gaurav Khatri and Amit Khatri at Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. Welcome to CNBC TV 18, Amit and Gaurav.
Hi, Shibani. Thank you so much for coming and covering us here. Welcome to your.
Amit, let's begin this conversation with you. Your big debut at CES this year. Tell us more. How does it feel for an Indian brand to launch at such a renowned, international tech conference?
No, Shibani, so at India, we are largest for the last 3 years in wearable space. And if you look at it, we are third largest in the world. And when we're creating such great products, we realize that why don't we share it with a bigger platform? And then we realize that it is a good time for us to explore to the international markets. And definitely Poon's good. As an Indian brand, you are trying to compete with global peers around. Definitely a good peer.
When you were in the studio, you mentioned how international and international aspiration of Noise to take it to as many global markets as possible. So you're here already. So tell us more, and tell us more about the new ring as well.
So I would say I'm God as in wish I would have met you before. I think the whatever we discuss is coming true now. So it's a most exciting time for us to come on such a platform which we always have been seeing from my childhood at least. So yeah, but yeah, coming back to the Luna Ring, of course, the version 2 is what we are teasing here, which will come with AI 2.0, which will have much more features in terms of understanding your health, understanding your workout, put everything that you need in terms of health. Along with it, higher battery life, we are just showcasing our charging case, which is coming along with it. So that's a thing that we're teasing here.
And what are some of the key trends that you have picked up? Seeing so many people, so many other players around at the Eureka Park where we are right now, about where the wearable, industry is headed.
I would say AI is being spoken a lot is being discussed here, but again, I didn't get chance to see all around. Very busy at here, but yeah, I think AI is one something which everybody is discussing and wanting to know more.
No, so we've yet to see the overall showcase here by other brands, but what we are looking at is these devices are getting more and more personalized. Till yesterday or till now, these devices used to tell what is the data all about, but now they can tell you more personalized that like you slept very sleep well last. So how should you make it better? What food you should eat? What workout or what kind of workout you should do so that your intensity level doesn't go beyond that. So I think it's getting more and more personalized and maybe more meaningful for every user. So I personally think you would see AI across all devices and watching wearables.
And what kind of innovation, according to you, will shape shift this wearable space? We saw so much of evolution over the past couple of years. So where is it headed? What next do we see? What have you got your eyes on, both of you?
So I personally think devices are getting more smarter, which means you would see devices getting lighter, accuracy is becoming better, lot of health cares coming in. People are working on continuous glucose monitoring. If you look at entire genre of users now, they have become more and more health conscious. So we think that is one area where you see a lot of action happening, and that really that fact with AI would really bring meaningful differences to the users. And I think when you look at India as a market, we had really averaged what 20 all lifestyle users. They need more watches around. So I mean that's a good traction area we see, but there is also AI coming in you put a command on a phone or an app, and then it could change the watch face what you want. Like I want to create a watch face, or I'm standing in a CES or a show, you create a watch face like that. It's just more techie. Optimona.
It is time for a short break, but these interesting conversations and insights from CES will continue. You don't go anywhere. We will be right back.